Alright guys, welcome back to Crunch Time, the show you get the best NBA DFS picks each and every day. Today we have a nice 9-game slate, I believe. Joined as always with Chris, aka Chrissair DFS on Twitter, Chrissair in the industry. How are you doing today, Chris?
Doing pretty good. I think you need a new light. Like your face is just completely dark. You definitely need a light in front of you.
I can go get a light right now. I don't know if it'll work though.
No, it's fine, but you definitely need one. It's kind of hard to see you, but yeah, I'm excited for this slate here. I think we have a big one. We usually do on Wednesdays. Yeah, not too much news that I'm waiting on, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I think I do need a new light. Just the table that I have right now, it's like, you know how usually like the table edges, they're like, I don't know, they're like flat. This one's kind of like curved at the bottom. It goes in, so I can't clamp the light I used to have. But I'll figure it out. I'll find something. But yeah, it is a little dark. But yeah, let's get into it. As always, go through the slate using dfscrunch.com. That's our in-house optimizer, projections, all that stuff there that you'll see throughout the show. So if you want to try it out yourself, we still have the 3-day free trial automatically applied, all new members. So check that out if you've not been a member with us. If you have been a member, then you know what to do. Probably still with us there. Next up, we've got the success tweets every single day. Feels like, I think so. First up, we have you, Chris, here. FanDuel success, main slate NBA. Got some NHL main slate cash and some DraftKings main slate cash over there. Looks like it was a little tight. Probably hit your cash, not your tournaments there. Single entry tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really know. Like it was kind of a weird day yesterday, very low scoring. Like Zion played like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, got 40 fantasy points. The refs were just taking him out of that game. So I didn't like to see that, but yeah, I mean, still got there, still did all right. Can't complain when you make a little bit of profit.
Yeah, can't complain indeed. Um, NHL, what about that one?
Um, yeah, I mean, I made some changes here. I don't exactly remember what they were, so can't really say too much now.
Okay, let's go over this one. Aiden here, always on the dot there, $100. Always has the exact same amount played. Disciplined with his bankroll management. What do you make of this one? I see you didn't click the bread emoji, Chris. Was that on purpose or you just missed it?
I probably missed it. But yeah, just I think this was optimal. Yes, same team that I had. So yeah, it was good to see that the optimal got there for us.
Yep. Next up, we've got 2-1 here. Snow and KJ. KJ from YouTube here recently signed up with us. Snow, longtime member. Good results here. This is optimal, right? Still.
Yeah, both of these are optimals.
Okay. Next one, Espo here. NHL, optimal NBA there. And then the tournament one, that's from his bingo, FanDuel bingo, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, optimal here as well for NBA. I think NHL, he did something a little different, like me. And yeah, I mean, he got there with both lineups, so that's great to see.
Yeah. Rondo says 10% of your bankroll for this one. Yeah, super disciplined. That's good to see. Yeah, let's get into the slate, Chris. 9 games here. Let's just go over what you always do every day. What's the major news that we've had so far that kind of alters the landscape of the slate, kind of increases interest on any teams, things like that?
We haven't had any injury news today come out yet. It's been a very quiet day.
There's one.
What is there?
It's the Cat's playing, Cat's not playing. I have it loaded up here.
Oh yeah, he's in today.
Is he?
Or expected to play? Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Oh really? I didn't see this. What did he say?
Yeah, it's a cat and mouse game over here. Get it? Shem says after recovering from COVID, missing past 13 games, Timberwolves star Cat expected to return tonight. Then he responds a bit later, says this is news to me. Last I checked, I was going to go through shoot around and see how I feel. Underlying conditions and COVID don't mix well.
Yeah, that's news to me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna play. I thought he was in today. I guess not.
I thought so too, but it's too good to be true, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think we have any interest in him regardless, or the entire Timberwolves. But yeah, it's good to see him getting close to coming back.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. Let's go into first game then. Oh, actually, wait. Before we do that, are we doing the giveaway, Chris? I don't see the message.
What should we set it at?
30 again.
You want to set it at 30? We haven't been hitting that.
What do you want to set it at? 25?
We can do 25. Doesn't matter.
Sure, let's do 25. Yeah, so we'll do a giveaway today like we've been doing the past week and a half, 2 weeks or so. If we get 25 likes today, we'll do a giveaway for the weekly pass to our optimizer, the one I went over at the start. Usually $25 value there. So we'll do a week if we hit 25 likes. Every 5 likes after that, we'll do an extra week. So 30 likes, we'll do 2 giveaways, 35, 3, so on and so forth. So yeah, even if you're a member already, we'll extend your existing subscription to make up for the week that you win if you do win. So anyone can participate in this one. Yeah, there we go. Justin's in here, Dinda's in here, see Rondo in here, Trigger's in here. Need an inside source on Cat. Do we have one, Chris?
I think you are. You had that news. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I guess it's just me. Yeah, that's the latest we know right now. But yeah, first game, Toronto Washington. Toronto side first. Over there we have OG Anunoby, questionable. Yuta Watanabe, questionable. Kyle Lowry, probable. I think he's selling his house in Toronto or something. I saw that in the Discord. And McCaw is out. Projected starters right now, we have Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, OG, Siakam, and Baines. Any interest in the Raptors, Chris, from you?
Yeah, I have a little bit of interest here. Maybe more like last piece guys here, but this is a really good game environment. They're going up against the Wizards, obviously. So usually that results in the highest over/under on the slate. Today it's second. Obviously the Brooklyn game is first. They always lead the pack there. But yeah, this game's at 234.5 right now. For the Raptors, they're implied to score 120. So we do have some interest in these guys. I think the spend ups are kind of hard to get to, but maybe we can play some value guys. Maybe someone like Chris Boucher. He's 6K on FanDuel. On DK, he's 5'9", so I don't mind that play. If you're landing there as the last piece in cash games, definitely don't mind that. And then for the spend ups, like, I don't know, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if one of these three guys lands in the winning lineup tonight. But I just don't know which one it's going to be. If I had to pick one, my favorite would probably be Pascal Siakam here. Obviously we're waiting on OG news. He's questionable today. He's missed, I think he's missed the last 2 weeks. So if he's in, bump down to Norm Powell, but I'm still fine with one of these big three guys in my tournament lineups. I don't know which one it's going to be. Like I said, I think Siakam is my favorite. On FanDuel, Siakam's a little too expensive for me. He's 9.4K. Fred VanVleet is 9.3. So I think my favorite on FanDuel would be Kyle Lowry for 7.6. But yeah, I'm probably not too interested in cash games here outside of someone like Boucher and maybe Lowry on DK. But in tournaments, I definitely like these guys.
Yeah, I definitely like Boucher a lot still at this price tag, especially so if OG sits, that'd be nice bump for him. Let's go Washington side. Westbrook back in for them. Projected starters, we have Russell Westbrook, Brad Beal, Bertans, Hachimura, and Len. Is there a revenge narrative here for Len, Chris? Started the season with the Raptors. No ill will towards them?
I don't know. He's just so bad. I can't play him. So yeah, I'm not too interested in Alex Len here. Maybe someone like Westbrook or Beal, but they're kind of expensive. If you want to play them, I would do it on DK. Westbrook is only 8.4K there. I think that price tag stands out. He's been playing pretty poorly recently, but they've been in blowouts. Like, if the game stays close, Westbrook should smash. So 8.4K for Westbrook, I probably have no problems with that. In tournaments, I don't really trust it in cash games at this point, so I'll probably stay away, but definitely have a lot of interest in Westbrook in tournaments on DraftKings. Maybe someone like Davis Bertans on FanDuel for 4.2 as the last piece. I don't mind that. But I just think we have better places that we want to get value guys from. Like teams like the Thunder, Bulls. I think we can target them for our value in cash games, but definitely in tournaments, I don't mind some of these guys.
Yep. Got a comment from Trigger saying my guy is telling me that Cat won't play tonight. Mine as well. Could be wrong though. If you had to take a guess here, Chris, what would you say?
I would say he's in, just because we got the news that he's expected to play. He's probably trying to be a little dramatic on Twitter.
Is that within his character there? Is that something he would do?
I don't know. That's just how I feel. I'm not sure if that's how he actually is.
Okay. Next game, Atlanta, Dallas here. Got the Luka Trey matchup there. Draft picks traded. Atlanta side first, Rondo out for them, Chris Dunn out, and Bogdanovich out for them. Projected starters, we have Young, Herter, Reddish, Collins, and Capella. Who do you like on Atlanta, Chris?
On Atlanta, I think I like Kevin Herter a little bit for 5K on FanDuel. I think he's a decent last piece in cash games. He's been playing nice minutes, like around middle 30s. So I don't mind that price tag of 5K for him. I think he's a decent play in cash games. Obviously, in tournaments, I'm usually only interested in one guy, and that's Trae Young. I really like his price tag on DraftKings, 9.9K. Really like the matchup against the Mavs. They played the Mavericks here like 2 games ago. Trae Young didn't do too well. He only got 41, but I still like it a lot. Definitely always like this Trae Young versus Luka matchup. Outside of him, I don't know. I'm probably not too interested in anyone else here. Like Clint Capella's a little too expensive for me on both sites. He's around 8K. Herter, like I said, I like him on FanDuel. DK, not as much. Reddish, not too interested in him. I think we have better pieces elsewhere. So yeah, I think that pretty much does it.
Okay. Dallas side then, nothing noted for them. Projected starters, we have Doncic, Richardson, Dorian Finney-Smith, Maxi Kleber, and Kristaps Porzingis. Who do you like here? Just Luka, or do you have interest in Porzingis, Chris?
So Porzingis had that crazy game last time out. I actually do have some interest in the Mavs here. Obviously, Luka, as always, I put him on the cover. I think he's my priority spend up today on both sites. This is a really good game environment. The Mavs here are implied to score 118 points. Luka's only 10-9 on FanDuel, 10-8 on DK, so we're getting a little bit of a discount. So I love Luka here. He's my priority spend up. And then, yeah, like you said, usually I'm not too interested in other guys. Kristaps Porzingis, he's all right. I think he's a little too expensive now. I don't really want to chase that game he had last time out. Obviously, he got 6 blocks, so that kind of boosted his stat line. He's 8.7K on FanDuel, 8.6 on DK. So not too much interest there for me. Yeah, I don't think I'm interested in any of these other guys. Maybe Kleba as a last piece if you need it, but probably not.
Yeah, what do you think of this value here? I remember you said this the other day when you have like a high-priced stud and you see over 5x value. That's pretty crazy. Like we have Luke at 5.66 on DraftKings and then on FanDuel 5.3.
Yeah, it just means that he's underpriced. Simple as that. Just a really good play. He's usually around like 11.5, and now he's at 10.8, high 10s. So definitely want to take advantage of that.
Yep. Next up, we have Clippers against the Timberwolves. Let me just load that up. Okay, got that loaded. We got KJ in the chat, Chris. What's up, KJ? Also, Mike here. What's up, Mike? Can do Clipper side first. Paul George out for them. Pat Bev is questionable. Projected starters, we have Pat Bev, Luke Kennard, Kawhi Leonard, Batum, and Ibaka. Yeah, Paul George out here, Chris. Who do you like on the Clippers? Probably everyone's priced accordingly, or no?
Yeah, so like on another slate, I would have a lot of interest in Kawhi, but I don't know. I don't think we need it today. We have spend ups like Luka, Harden. Obviously, KD is out. Good matchup for Harden today. So I'm not too interested here in Kawhi. If you land there in cash games, I'm fine with it. Obviously, really good matchup against the Timberwolves. We always like to attack them. And then Paul George is out, so it's a really good spot for Kawhi. I just think I prefer the other two spend ups, like I mentioned. And I mean, for that reason, I really like Kawhi in tournaments. I think he goes a little under-owned here. He's only 9.4K on DK. I think he's 9.7 on FanDuel, so definitely going to get some exposure to him in my tournament contests. Really interested in that price tag. Outside of Kawhi here, I don't know. I'm not too interested in their secondary pieces. Maybe someone like Marcus Morris, 4.5 on DraftKings, 4.5 on FanDuel as well. Obviously, he's tournament only for me, but I think my main interest lies with Kawhi Leonard here.
Yep. Okay, before we do Minnesota side, your boy Brandon's asking if you're prioritizing Luka today. My point guard spots are full.
Yeah, I'm prioritizing Luka. I know Brandon likes Brogdon today. Brandon loves targeting the Nets. I definitely have no problems with Brogdon, but I really like Luka in this spot.
Yep. Also got Espo here in the YouTube chat. What's up? Trigger says this is a game Kawhi doesn't wake up for.
Yeah, that's definitely true. It's just a random Wednesday night game in Minnesota, probably snowing out there. Yeah, I mean Kawhi's probably not enjoying his life right now.
Yeah, it's snowing out here. It was kind of nice. I like it. Minnesota side got Jarrett Culver. Yeah, Jarrett Culver out for them. Cat questionable. D'Lo questionable. I guess we had Cat as probable before with the old tweet, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Would you still put him as probable, or?
We'll probably get it on the injury report in 40 minutes. So I don't know. He's probable now. Just gonna go off of that.
Yep. And then projected starters, we have D'Lo, Beasley, Ant-Man, Cat, and Okogie. Be nice to see Minnesota squad fully healthy here. I'd be interested in watching them play with Cat back, but you said even if he's in, you're not too interested in him. I don't think I see him right now in the player pool, actually. But yeah, who do you like on the Timberwolves, Chris?
I don't like anyone here. Like,
I do.
It's a tough matchup against the Clippers. They're all kind of priced up as if Cat was out. If Cat plays, obviously they're all a little too expensive. So I'm really not interested in the Timberwolves here tonight. If you want to play Cat, if he's in tournaments, take some shots there. But I think he's probably going to be on a minutes restriction. So I'm probably not going to have no exposure to the Timberwolves tonight.
Okay, let's go into the next one then. Indiana, Brooklyn. Let me just load that one up. Seeing some chat here. KJ says, running a Sabonis, Turner, and Brogdon squad in my tournament team. What do you think of that, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, I think we had Big T, obviously the guy from Run Pure and Rotogrinders before. He won like 200K, stacked the Nets and Pistons game. So, I mean, I know Brandon loves this theory too, but you got to target the Nets whenever you can. They don't play defense, they play fast. So there's always a ton of like fantasy value in those games. So yeah, definitely have no problem stacking that game up. If you're playing those three guys, Brogdon, Sabonis, Turner, I would definitely run it back with a few Nets. Maybe you can go Harden and Kyrie together. That was on the winning lineup yesterday. Just because people usually don't jam them in together, but I think that's a pretty good strategy.
Yeah. Trigger says, after the Pistons thrashed Brooklyn last night, I'm always getting some exposure against Brooklyn. Brandon says Kawhi played in Toronto. I guess that's about your snow comment, Chris, not getting up for it on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Antver's in here. What's up? Brent says giblets.
Yeah, that's what Big T says.
What is that?
Giblets.
Giblets. Trigger says, who's your chalk fade of the day, Chris? That's Trigger is giving you flashbacks. You hated that. It's raising the hair on your arms.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe one of these Bulls guys on FanDuel, like Denzel or Williams, just because they kind of did me dirty last time. I had a really good lineup on that slate. I had like a bunch of low-owned guys. They were all at like 60 points, 60 fantasy points, and then I think I had Valentine, Patrick Williams, and DeMarcus Cousins in that lineup, and those guys all sucked. They were chalk, but I mean, if those guys did what they were supposed to do, I think I would have been live for a takedown.
Wait, so Valentine's your chalk fade today?
No, I'm not going to fade him, but I'm just saying he did me dirty last time.
Yeah. Okay, next game here, Indiana Pacers at Brooklyn. Indiana side first, don't see anything for them. Noted. Projected starters, we have Brogdon, Lamb, Justin, Holiday, Sabonis, and Turner. Who do you like on Indiana, Chris?
Yeah, so I mean, I think we can stick with their main guys for the most part. In cash games, I'm not really landing on any of them right now on FanDuel. I think Brogdon is priced the best. He's 7.4K. Sabonis is also 8.6, or sorry, that's DraftKings. Sabonis is 9.3 on FanDuel, and Brogdon is 7.2. So really good price tag for Brogdon. If we didn't have SGA out and then Luka in this spot, I would be all over Brogdon. But I mean, in cash games right now, my point guard combination is Luka and Diallo. Obviously, SGA is out. Diallo's point guard on FanDuel, so I like that. Maybe I'll try to get up from Diallo up to Brogdon, only 700 more. Haven't decided on that yet, but yeah, I mean, it's just I think it's these three guys, but at the same time, I think that's what everyone will be doing. So maybe someone like Lamb, Justin Holiday. I think one of these like random wing guys. Maybe you can add like Doug McDermott to that list. I think one of these three guys will have a good game here. I just don't know which one it's going to be. That's my only problem. Obviously, these guys are probably just tournament only, but for the three main guys in Brogdon, Sabonis, and Turner, definitely don't mind if you want to run them out in your tournaments or cash games. Really good matchup against the Nets. I kind of learned my lesson yesterday. Yeah, you always got to target the Nets here while they're still figuring it out. They're not playing much defense. So I don't know. I might run a game stack here in my tournaments. I might lock some of these guys. Haven't decided yet. Definitely something I'm considering.
Yep. Trigger saying Sabonis is going to have a career high tonight. What do you think of that? Possible?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. They don't play any defense here.
Yep. Mike1377 says Keldon finally had a decent game yesterday with the rolling eyes emoji there. Mike Weaver says group 30. Setting for Indiana.
I mean, yeah, like you can just like play. You can make a group with those three main guys. Then make sure you play 2 out of the 3 in every lineup. I wouldn't mind that. You can also make a group where you don't play Turner and Sabonis together in the same lineup. That's also interesting to me. Maybe you could set the slider from 1 to 2, so you get at least one of them in every lineup. Or sorry, not 1 to 2, 1 to 1. So you just get at least one of them in every lineup, but you never get them together. I don't mind that. I think that's what I might do. I haven't decided yet for my tournaments, but might do something like that.
Yep. Okay, let's do Brooklyn side then. KD out for them. Projected starters, we have Irving, Harden, Harris, Jeff Green, and DeAndre Jordan. Who do you like on the Nets today, Chris, against Indiana?
So it's just the main 2 guys here. It's Harden and Irving. I don't think we need anyone here for value, really. So yeah, I love Harden and Irving in this spot. I might actually just lock them both into my tournament builds as well, just because I think people usually only play one of the 2, especially in tournaments. But I think they're the entire offense here. They're implied to score 118, so they're going to shoot a bunch of times. I think Irving shot like 30 times last night. Harden shot 14, but he got to the line a lot. So yeah, I might lock them both into my tournaments, and then in cash games, I really like them as well. Good price tags on both sites. On FanDuel, I guess I can start there. Harden's 10-6. Really like that. Irving is 9-5 though. Don't really like that in cash games, but like I said, in tournaments, definitely interested there. And then on DraftKings, Harden is 10-4, Irving is 9-1, so really good price tags there. You can even play them instead of Luka if you want to kind of pivot down from Luka, go to Harden. Definitely don't mind that. Yeah, I think those 2 guys are where I'll be getting my Brooklyn exposure from.
Yep. Dindas says play Valentine on the 14th.
Yeah, hopefully he's playing then. I think maybe he will be. I think that's a Saturday.
Sunday. But yeah. Next game, let me load it up. We've got Charlotte Hornets against the Memphis Grizzlies. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Yeah, Charlotte side first. Devontae Graham out for them, so that's pretty good. Been pretty good for LaMelo Ball. Projected starters, we have LaMelo Ball, Scary Terry, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, and Cody Zeller. LaMelo Ball shaping up to be a pretty good pick there for them. Looking quite solid. I think this is the price tag you said is pretty fair for him, but any interest in him today, Chris, or anyone else on Charlotte?
On FanDuel, no, I'm not too interested in him. He's 8-2, and we just have these other 3 guys that I like a lot more in Luka, Diallo, and Brogdon. So I'm not finding myself on too much LaMelo here, but definitely like him in tournaments. His minutes have just been so secure without Graham there. Played 31 last game, got us 44 fantasy points, so he's looking really good, playing very well. So definitely have some interest in tournaments there. Terry Rozier, same sort of thing. Like without Graham there, his minutes are more secure. So we do like that. He's 6-1 on FanDuel, 6-2 on DK. So in tournaments, if you want to go there, I'm fine with it. The game environment isn't great here. It's only a 224 over under. The Hornets are implied to score 110 points. So I'm okay with these guys. I'm not trying to prioritize them, but definitely no problems if you land on one of them as your last piece, if you land on one of their main guys.
Yep. Kay just says, tough day because I want to target the Nets game, but also really want Middleton because his usage goes up with no Holiday. Guess you want to touch on that quickly, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to fit all these guys in. Like we have a ton of guys in great spots here. Obviously, we can't play everyone, so definitely have to make some stands.
Yep. Jaden here is saying, who's too chalky to play tonight? Usually, too chalky to not play tonight would be the question. Maybe who's chalky?
Maybe in tournaments. Yeah. I don't know. Depends on the site. Like on FanDuel, probably one of Valentine and Williams. But they're in really good spots here. They're still priced down, so I like them a lot. But they're going to be chalky. On DK, some of these Thunder guys like Roby, maybe. I don't know. I like the chalk today.
Yep. Yeah, Memphis side here, we have a lot of guys out for them. Killian Tilly out, Brandon Clark out, Melton out, Justice Winslow out, and Sean McDermott also out. Projected starters, we have Ja Morant, Dylan Brooks, Bain, Anderson, and Joval. Anyone you like here with all the guys out on Memphis, Chris? Bunch of guys there.
Do they have a lot of guys out? I don't think so. They just have Brandon Clark.
Yeah, Clark, Melton, Tilly, I guess.
Yeah, just Clark and Melton. I mean, you mentioned all those guys, but they don't mean anything. Like Tilly, McDermott. I don't even know what position they are. So, in all seriousness, that doesn't matter. They're not too thin here. Obviously, JV is back now. He's looked really good recently. I think he had the monster game against Toronto last time. He played 33 and a half minutes, got 60 fantasy points. So I don't mind some JV exposure here in this spot. He should play at least 30 minutes here. Really like him actually in tournaments. I don't think he's going to be too popular. Like people play Drummond for 7-7 on DraftKings. They'll play Horford. I think he's going to be popular. So I do have interest in Valanciunas in tournaments. Ja Morant, same sort of thing. 7-1 on FanDuel, 7-3 on DK. His minutes finally went up last time out. He played 36 and a half, so definitely trending upwards. I think we can get him pretty low owned here in this spot. So I do like Ja in tournaments as well. And then Dylan Brooks is probably someone I'm kind of considering in cash games as the last piece. He shoots so much, around like 15, 16 times per game. Played 37 minutes last time out, so that was a big bump. Not sure what caused him to play that many minutes. Maybe it was Melton being out. Melton's obviously out again today, so maybe his minutes are a little safer as well here. So I have some interest in him as a last piece. I think that pretty much does it. Maybe like Kyle Anderson. I don't love that play, but he's priced down now. He's 5-6 on DK. I think he was 6K last time out, so he got a little bit of a decrease there. So I'm fine with him as the last piece, but not someone I'm prioritizing for sure.
Yeah. I got a comment here, not a question. Vian Jones is saying, I'm a DK fan, but been on a losing streak there. I win some on FanDuel, small amounts, but a win is a win. I guess a question for you, Chris, in terms of managing bankroll, do you think it's a good idea to do like 50-50 on one site and the other if you're doing mostly cash, or does that really not matter at all? Because I know we have like the 10% bankroll rule a day, maybe like the 80% cash contest, 20% tournament contest, but is there anything like that for like managing your bankroll between two sites?
I mean, not really. Like, I would just split it 50-50. Obviously, some people prefer one site over the other. Obviously, I prefer FanDuel just because that's where I started. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it really just depends on what you prefer individually. I don't think there's a exact like optimal formula there.
Okay. Good answer there. Next game, we have the Pelicans against the Bulls. Pelicans side first, nothing noted for them. Projected starters, we have Lonzo Ball, Eric Bledsoe, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Adams. What do you make of the Pelicans, Chris? Had interest in Zion the other day. You said the refs were trying to get him out of the game there. I guess what was going on there? Were they actually trying to get him out of the game? I didn't get to watch that whole game.
They were just calling some very soft, questionable fouls on him. Like if a guy has 2 fouls, like a superstar guy that the league likes, usually they don't give him a cheap third foul. I mean, the ref did yesterday. Like Aaron Gordon, just like ran into him. They called a foul on Zion. Didn't like that third foul, so it took him out. But yeah, I mean, it's a back-to-back here, so it's kind of good today that he played limited minutes yesterday. Makes his minutes today a little more secure, in my opinion. But I don't know. Like, I'm not really finding myself on these guys. I do like Zion in tournaments. If I land there in cash, obviously I don't mind it. It's a really good matchup against the Bulls. But I think this entire game here, not game, but this entire team goes under-owned. So I might I haven't thought about it yet, but I might increase my exposure to Zion here. Obviously, I prefer Zion to Ingram. Ingram's kind of been trending downwards for the most part. He's still shooting a lot, but his assist rate is down. So I'm not too high on Ingram here, but definitely like Zion a lot. And then I have a question for you. How'd you know about Hernan Gomez yesterday?
I think we had him at like over 5x points per K. And then I was like playing Hernan Gomez. I think like all of them. I think they just do well in tournaments for me whenever they're low priced.
The brothers, both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Willie here is popping a lot on DraftKings now. He's 3.4K there, so I have some interest in him in cash games. Obviously, is sort of a last piece. He's always been a pretty good like point per minute guy. The thing with him, like I said yesterday, is that he doesn't really get those minutes with Adams playing. He saw 25 minutes yesterday, so that was the second highest of the season. The first highest was obviously when Adams missed a game, but I have some interest in him on DK. But yeah, I was just wondering how you knew yesterday.
Yeah, I just have good memories of playing them in tournaments. You know how I said like some of those guys that I lock and then they get like 6x, 7x, 8x? Hernan Gomez brothers are those guys that I've done that with before. So that's why. I also saw just like the value play there. They were like over 5x, or he was 5x projected and low ownership. So I just wanted to hear your thoughts there.
Is he over 5x today on DraftKings?
Yeah, FanDuel as well. He's 5.16x, 4% projected ownership on FanDuel, and then almost 6x, 5.7 on DraftKings. A bit higher ownership there, 13. But yeah.
Yeah, so he's a lot easier to get to on DraftKings just because he's a center on FanDuel. Obviously, we only have one spot there, so yeah, I do have interest in him on DraftKings for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Espo says FanDuel rocks. Dinda says more trains lately on FanDuel in lower stake games. Have you been seeing some of them in the $5 contest, Chris? I guess you can't do the $2 ones, $1 ones.
There's always trains, but yeah, there's been some obvious builds in the past like week or so. I mean on DraftKings you also don't get as many trains just because there's more roster flexibility in the construction, so you get less trains there. I actually like that a lot about DK. On FanDuel, obviously, you're limited to 2 guys per position other than center, so you do land on the same lineup as a lot of people if you're kind of sharp. So yeah, definitely more trains on FanDuel.
Yep, agree with you there on that take. KJ says Kenrich, Williams, or Valentine. Guess we can get into Chicago injuries starters there first, then you can answer that one, Chris. Yeah, right now for Chicago, we just have Otto Porter marked as out for them. Projected starters, we have Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Valentine, Williams, and Gafford. Guess before you get into Chicago, let's answer that question there, Chris. Kenrich Williams or Valentine for you from KJ?
I prefer Denzel Valentine here. Obviously, the Thunder are thin, so it kind of solidifies Kenrich Williams' minutes, but it's a pretty bad game environment there. It's the lowest over/under, highest spread of the slate, so I'd much rather just target this pretty good, decent game environment here. Tight spread, 2.5 favoring the Pelicans, and 230 over/under. So yeah, I'll go Valentine there.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you go over the starters?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm interested in these value guys on FanDuel specifically. On DK, they priced them up. Like Denzel is 5'3" now on DK. Patrick Williams is 5'5". Yeah, I'm really not too interested in anyone on the Bulls on DK. Maybe Levine is sort of a bring back if you're playing Zion. Definitely don't mind that. Always like Levine. He has a ton of upside. So even in tournaments, if you want to play him on his own, I don't mind that. He's been really good this season. On FanDuel, we can kind of take advantage of these price tags. They didn't increase Valentine or Williams. They're both 4.4K there, so I think they're locks today in cash games. Just way too cheap. It opens things up for us. So really like those guys. And then same sort of thing with Levine. He's 9.3 here, so it's kind of hard to get to him. Like I'd rather just pay, what is it, 1,300 more for James Harden. So I'm not too interested in these guys other than Valentine and Williams on FanDuel.
Yep. Let's see what we got here. Espo says the trains are him. Locomotive Espo there with the choo-choo comment. Stadia Wizzy's asking, is Boucher a FanDuel tournament play?
Yeah, he's actually also borderline cash viable, like 6K. I think it's a fair price tag for him. Yeah, really good matchup against the Wizards. Obviously, Stadia Wizzy knows that. He's a Wizards fan. So yeah, definitely have interest in Boucher in both formats on both sites.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, it's still, I think still a good buy. I don't know if it's buy low. Price seems kind of fair there. But yeah, you're definitely not buying high here for Boucher. Like when he was like we had him 8K or something before, over 8K, like 8.5. It's kind of crazy or something like that. Trigger says Sato been getting some run.
Yeah, he's been playing like mid-20s minutes. I didn't mention him just because I think we have like at least I have guys I prefer over him. But yeah, I don't mind him. Like he's been playing decently. Obviously, it's a good matchup, good game environment. So if you want to go there as the last piece in your tournaments, I don't mind it. I wouldn't do it in cash though.
Yep. KJ says Garry loves Boucher a bit too much.
That's true.
Slim Duck, he's awesome. I just love the Raptors. They develop their players. They get pretty good. I like that. So yeah, I like Boucher. I also love him as a tournament play. Like he's got like huge upside there. That's why I really like him. Get excited about him for DFS especially. He's also fun to watch when he's like firing on all cylinders. If his shot's falling, if he's getting blocks, he's really fun to watch. And he does know how to fall, so that is also fun to watch. But yeah, next game here, Cleveland at Denver. Cleveland first, Kevin Love still out for them. Projected starters, we have Darius Garland, Sexton, Okoro, Jarrett Allen, and Drummond. You think have they been playing Drummond and Allen side by side, or are these, yeah? Yeah, then does that mean they don't eat into each other's minutes as much anymore?
Yep.
So I guess that's a pretty good thing for Drummond's production then. Is this price tag fair here, or is there some concern with, I guess, eating into each other's production when they're on the court at the same time, rebounds or anything?
Yeah, so Drummond's my priority play at center today. So like you said, Allen is projected to start at the 4, Drummond at the 5. They did that last game. They both played, 34 minutes. Drummond played 36, so just increases Drummond's minutes floor a lot. So really like Drummond in this spot. We're not concerned about like Allen outplaying him and then taking all his minutes here anymore. So I love Drummond here. The only concern, though, is the blowout. It's a 10-point spread against the Nuggets. But I think I can play Drummond for 7-7. I would do that any day of the week if I knew he was getting like 33 minutes. So, yeah, he's probably the only guy I really like here on the Cavs. Not really landing on him on DK either. He's 8.3K there. So definitely a FanDuel play for me. Like I said, I prefer kind of spending down more at center on DK. Guys like Hernan Gomez. We'll talk about Horford later. So yeah, not landing on him on DK, but definitely love that price tag on FanDuel. And then you also get the bonus for steals and blocks. You get 3 points there. Obviously, Drummond gets a lot of steals and blocks, so that helps him.
Yep. Richard's asking, do we like Drummond as a lock center on FanDuel?
I don't like him as a lock just because you can only pick one center there, but I mean he's pretty close to it. If he was power forward, if he was any other position, if you could pick two centers, he would be a lock for me. But just because we can only pick one, I'm not going to lock him.
Yeah. Steady's also asking, do Drummond's rates decrease with Allen starting alongside him?
I mean, probably his rebound rate a little bit. I haven't exactly dove into those numbers, but I mean, we saw last game. He still had a big game with Allen out there. They saw the court together a lot, so I have no problems playing Drummond. I'm the way I see it. I'm looking at the minutes for that we get now, just because they don't split minutes anymore. So I'm looking at that more so than Allen eating into Drummond's production.
Yeah, with sense. You on that. The minutes floor there is more important or more of a priority for me. And I mean, the thing with Drummond is he was without Allen such a high fantasy point per minute producer. I think we have him it was over 1.5 I think before Allen got there, which is really
he's even
high.
higher than Jokic there. You could see his point per minute, fantasy point per minute. Obviously, he gets 1.47. Jokic gets 1.42. So yeah, just really like this spot for Drummond.
Yeah. Brent says trains are all good.
Yeah, Giblets.
All his fault. Mike says, do you like Pat Connaughton on DK for cash?
Pat who?
Pat Connaughton?
Yeah, you always say Connaughton.
How do you say
it? It's just Connaughton. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I think he's just 100 over the minimum. And then Drew's out, obviously, so that helps him a little bit. Definitely have no problems with Pat Connaughton as a last piece on DK.
You always do that. What'd you say? Whenever I do a name that you think is funny.
I just want to make sure you got it wrong, and I heard it right.
Yeah. Denver side, we have, I've never heard of this guy, Vlatko Kankar. He's questionable for them. Campazzo, probable. Whittington, Gary Harris, and Dozier all out for them. Projected starters, we have Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Michael Porter Jr., Paul Millsap, and Jokic. Any interest in the Denver guys, Chris?
No, I'm not too interested. The Cavs, they're pretty good defensively. So that's why I'm not interested. It's a 10-point spread, so another reason I'm not interested. Yeah, I don't know. Will Barton, maybe as a last piece, sort of on FanDuel for 5.4K, is the only guy I kind of want to touch. Obviously, Harris and Dozier are out, so Barton's been playing around 37 plus minutes in those last 4 games without those guys. So I don't mind him as a last piece, but I'm not too interested in the Nuggets here.
Okay, let me load up the next game. OKC against Lakers. Give me 1 second. So let's go over OKC first here. Muscala, the rapper, out for them. Theo Maledon also out. SGA is out for them. We got Isaiah Roby marked as in. Projected starters, we have Hamadou Diallo, Luguentz, Dort, Baisley, Roby, and Horford. With SGA out for them, Chris, is the pricing kind of fair right now, or can we take advantage of anything now, or is it all kind of priced in?
No, so we have a lot of interest in these guys. I think they have 8 healthy bodies, so they're going to run a short rotation. So they're going to play a ton of minutes. So I have a lot of interest in these guys. So I'll start with Hamadou Diallo. Both sites, he's 6.5K. He kind of takes over that main ball handler role with SGA out. Obviously, Maladon is out as well. George Hill too. So I really like Hamadou Diallo here for 6.5K. He's been playing really high minutes. Like around, he played 40 last game. Obviously, that one went into OT. SGA played that game, so I think we can look at the game against Minnesota as more of a I don't know what to call it, but like that's what we expect with their rotation. I think they also had 8 guys that game. So we'll have to see who they start. Maybe they'll start Roby at the 3 again. They did that against the Timberwolves when all their guys were missing. I think they'll do that again. So for that reason, I do have interest in Roby on both sites. On FanDuel, he's 5K. On DK, he's 3.7K. So obviously the price tag is better on DK, but I definitely don't mind playing him for 5K here. I expect him to get around 32, 34 minutes in this spot. No Mike Muscala, so that helps as well. So yeah, I really like Roby in cash games, and then Al Horford as well. Another guy I'll touch on here. He's probably my favorite guy here outside of Diallo. I think it's going to be either Diallo or Horford that ends up being the highest fantasy point producer on the team today. So I really like Horford here for 6.2 on DK. On FanDuel, he's also 6.2, but like I said, we have Drummond for 7.7. So I'd rather go up to Drummond. But if you land on Horford as your last piece on FanDuel at the center position, I have no problems with that either. But definitely want to play him on DK where we can get 2 centers. So I like that a lot. Lou Dort, another guy, 4.4 on DK. I don't mind that price tag either. Like, if you land on any of these guys as someone as like a last piece in either cash or tournaments, I don't mind it just because they're so thin in their rotation.
Yep. Got a comment here from Trigger saying, feel like Gallo is being overlooked at 3.8K.
Gallo on the Hawks. Let me see here. I mean, I definitely overlooked him. I didn't even mention him.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's 3.8K on FanDuel. I mean, I don't know. Like, the minutes are what's concerning with me. His season high minutes is 24. He got that last game. I mean, it's definitely a fair price tag. We project him for what? What do we project him for in terms of point per dollar?
I think I saw 9 points total on DraftKings. And
No
then,
way.
yeah, we have 2.5.
No, not Galloway. Gallinari.
Oh, Gallinari.
Yeah, so 5.5x.
Yeah, 5.5.
Yeah, look, we have Galloway at negative projected ownership, so definitely not Galloway. But yeah, Gallo, I mean, 5.5x point per dollar. No one's on him, like you said. So yeah, I probably don't mind that as the last piece, but at the same time, it's probably not something I would do.
Yep. Okay, let's do Lakers side. We have Anthony Davis questionable, LeBron probable. Something always going on with those two there for their, I guess, tags there. Dudley out for them, Caruso questionable, and Costas out for them. Projected starters: Dennis Schroeder, Caldwell Pope, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Marc Gasol. Who do you like on the Lakers today, Chris, against the Thunder?
So I don't want to play anyone here. Only if AD is out. That's the only way I'll be interested in these guys. But he's questionable. I probably predict that he's going to play today. I don't know. If he's in, I have no interest in anyone here. Like I said, it's the highest spread of the slate, 12 points favoring the Lakers. Lowest over under at 217. So I don't really want to play LeBron here if AD is in. Obviously, if AD is out, then we can play LeBron. We can play Kuzma maybe. Kuzma's kind of priced up now on both sides. So, I mean, it's probably just going to be LeBron if AD sits, and then if AD is in, I have no interest in these guys.
Yep. VN Jones says DraftKings tournament: Westbrook, Drummond, or Siakam.
I'll either go with Westbrook or Drummond. I'll say Westbrook just because that game has a tighter spread, a little better game environment there. I think 8.4 is very cheap for him, and I think people will kind of want to stay away from him just because he's been playing poorly.
Okay. Last game here of the slate. Milwaukee at Phoenix. Milwaukee side first. Nothing noted for them. Projected starters, we have Bryn Forbes, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. Who do you like here, Chris, in this matchup?
So we actually do have an injury for Milwaukee. We have Drew Holiday out
Oh,
with
yeah.
the COVID. So that's a big thing that kind of opens up some value here. So yeah, like on any other slate, we would probably jam in Middleton and Giannis, but I mean on this slate where we have so many other guys elsewhere, I'm not really finding myself on these guys, but definitely in tournaments, I have a lot of interest in Middleton and Giannis. Giannis is only 10-9 on FanDuel, 10-6 on DK, so really good price tags there on both sites. Same thing for Middleton. I think he went for like 60 fantasy points last time out, with Drew missing. So really good spot here for those two main guys, but uh, I'm personally not landing on them. I think this entire game goes overlooked, so definitely like it a lot for tournaments. I think probably Giannis or Chris Middleton will be my GPP play of the day here on this slate, but I'm not landing on them in cash games. And then one guy I'll touch on in DK cash, I think we had a question on it earlier, is Pat Connaughton for 3.1K. So without Drew there, I expect his minutes to be around maybe 20, 24 maximum. I think for 3.1K, we could play that in cash games on DK. Sort of a last piece that kind of opens up salary for us to spend up elsewhere. If you want to play Torrey Craig for 100 more, I don't mind that either. If I had to pick between the two, I would pick Pat Connaughton. I just think he's a little safer. Obviously, he shoots threes, so that works well with the DraftKings scoring system. So he's probably the only guy I'm interested here in cash games as of now.
Okay. Let's do Phoenix side then. Over there we have Abdel Nader, questionable. Crowder, Paul, questionable. Saric and Campaign are out for them. Projected starters, we have Chris Paul, Booker, Bridges, Kaminsky, and Ayton. Any interest in the Suns, Chris?
So if Chris Paul plays here, I have no interest in the Suns. But if he's out, I have some interest in Booker here. It's a tough matchup against the Bucks. That's the only concerning part. But the spread is pretty tight. It's at 5 points right now, favoring the Bucks. So if Chris Paul does miss this game, I'll probably try to late swap to Booker in some lineups. I don't know how much flexibility I'll have, just because I mean all my favorite plays lock in the earlier games. So I might try to backload a little bit, just to wait for this news. Obviously, I don't think we'll know by the time lock comes around unless we get it in 5 minutes with the injury report. So I don't know. For now, I'm staying away. Maybe backload if you want to get up to Booker, if you're assuming that Chris Paul sits. But I don't know. I have no lean on the Chris Paul situation. So right now, I'm just treating it as if he's in.
Okay. That wraps up slate overview there. Let's get into the three core plays, Chris. Before we do that, just another reminder for the giveaway and our optimizer here. If you want to try it out, we'll do a giveaway today at the end of the show. If we hit 25 likes, every 5 likes after that, we'll do an extra giveaway. So you'd get the optimizer here, projections, our Discord community access as well if you win that. If you just want to get access without worrying about the giveaway, there's a 3-day free trial automatically applied at dfscrunch.com. So check that out if you've never been a member. Access includes every single sport that we have. We have every main sport, FanDuel, DraftKings. Also our Discord community, which you don't see here. Yeah, lots of sports as you can see up here. So you get all of that if you become a member, all included in one package. And then, yeah, hopefully we can do the giveaway today. Didn't get a chance to do it the other day, but it'd be fun if we can do it today. But yeah, Chris, let's start with FanDuel. 3 favorite plays. Overall favorite play of the day. Are you ready with that right now?
Yeah.
Who do you have?
I'll go with James Harden here. Like it could be Luka, but Brandon kind of talked me out of like locking him in just because we have these other good guys here who are cheaper. I'll say Harden for 10.6K.
Okay, and then value play of the day. Who do you have?
Value play of the day. I'll go with it's going to be either Williams or Valentine. Let me kind of think about that one. I'll say Denzel Valentine.
Okay. 6.2x projected points per 1K there, so that seems pretty solid. And then tournament play of the day, who do you have? You mentioned the Raptors guys before.
No, I'll go with Zion. I really like the matchup against the Bulls for Zion. Obviously, we
Oh, did someone
and then Zion kind of.
Did you disconnect, Chris?
Did I?
Or was that, I don't know if that was me or you, but yeah. Can you say that again? Something about Zion. Good matchup
Yeah,
against the Bulls.
Yeah, I was saying Zion. We always like to target the Bulls with bigs. I think Zion's like the perfect big to target the Bulls with. He's very active. Should get a lot of easy points in the paint. I think he leads the NBA in points in the paint right now. So really like Zion here. I think he'll go a bit overlooked on this slate where we have so much other value. But yeah, I really like Zion.
Okay. Let's run it back here. Do the same thing on DraftKings. First favorite play of the day here. Who do you have?
I'll go with Sabonis here. He's 8.6K. Really good matchup against the Brooklyn Nets. So I love Sabonis in the spot.
Okay. Value play on DraftKings. Who is it?
It's Isaiah Roby for 3.7K. Better price tag than on FanDuel. They're very thin. I think they have 8 guys. So really like this spot for Isaiah Roby.
Okay. And then tournament play of the day. Who do you have?
Tournament play, I'll go with Giannis here. He's 10.6K. Cheaper than on FanDuel. I think people will probably prioritize guys like Luka over Giannis. But obviously Drew is out, so really good spot for Giannis. He gets a bump there, so he's my tournament play.
Okay, solid plays there. Like the price tag on Roby as well. Let's do core plays and then talk about roster construction there. If you guys have questions as well, can go over them now. Great time to do that. Any type of questions about today's slate, about construction, about our optimizer, projections, anything like that. If you have anything, just ask it. First core play, Chris, who do you have?
I'll start with my value guy, Denzel Valentine on FanDuel. We could also lock in Patrick Williams here. He was my other value guy. I couldn't pick between the two, but yeah, I really like both of them. Next up, let's go with Drummond at center. I usually don't like to lock in a center, but I think in cash games, obviously these locks are for cash games. I think Drummond's the obvious guy here on FanDuel. And then we can go with James Harden as well. I had him as my overall top play. So, yeah, those are my 4 guys.
Didn't we have a question about Drummond being a lock and you said no before?
Yeah, but that's why I said I made that disclaimer right now. These are my cash locks.
Okay.
And I think in cash games, he's the obvious center there.
Okay.
But in tournaments, I wouldn't lock him, no.
Okay. Getting Luka here in all the top 12, more down there. Which ones do you like here, Chris? Brogdon is down there. If you like Brogdon, and got some Boucher.
Do you have any settings?
Don't think so. No?
No? Okay. Yeah.
Are you surprised with something?
Huh?
Are you surprised with someone showing up or what?
No, I'm not. There was a team that I liked with Brogdon and Diallo as well instead of Luka, but I don't see it here. But it wasn't my favorite team. I'm kind of deciding between these top 2 as of now. So let's take a look at those 2.
Okay. Let's see. KJ said DiVincenzo and Middleton. Espo says, do I need to refresh the page when the bell turns yellow?
No, you don't. The only time you need to refresh right now is when we put a guy at 0. So if someone gets injured, that's the only time you have to refresh.
Yeah, but we should probably fix that. There's no need for you guys having to refresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, when the bell updates, you don't have to refresh anything. But I think we should probably fix that this week or next week, so you don't have to refresh at all ever. You always get the latest projections when you hit build, so that's good to know. Actually, one thing I wanted to say, Trigger says 5th lineup here as money. Do you like this one, Chris? Should we add it there?
Yeah, Triggers as Danilo Gallinari. That's why he says that. Yeah, we can add it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, KJ says I like the top one because I like Roby over Boucher due to minutes. But yeah,
yeah.
what do you see here? Because the first two are the ones that you liked. Fifth one we added there. Trigger likes that one because you said it. Gallows in that one. But
Yeah,
yeah, what do you
so
think?
we can take a look at these first two first. There's just a 2v2. So we have Luca and Diallo in both. Really like those guys. Harden, we locked him. Herder, I mentioned him at the top of the show. 5K, he's been playing like upper 30s minutes, so good floor there. Valentine, we locked him. Williams, we locked him. And Drummond, we locked him. So yeah, we have this 2v2 with Barton and Roby versus Kenrich and Boucher. I just like the first side more. I feel like I'm getting a much safer minutes floor. I think KJ just said it. Even with Barton, like Barton's been playing 37 plus minutes in his last 4 games that Gary Harris and PJ Dozier have missed. So really like that minutes floor for Barton. And then Roby as well. I prefer him over Kenrich, obviously. I mean, if you're going for ceiling, maybe the second side just because it has Boucher, but I'm leaning the first team as of now. And then Trigger's team here, if we just compare that to the first team, if you can you just remove the second lineup here?
Yep. Remove or just like this?
Yeah, just remove it. Yeah, so if we're looking at the differences here, I think there's a 3v3. I think it's Diallo, Barton, and Roby versus Brogdon, Gallinari, and Boucher. Yeah, I mean, I talked about it as well when I went over the Pacers, or maybe just sometime randomly throughout the show. I said Brogdon is only 700 more than Diallo, so definitely have no issues if people want to go there. I mean, at point guard, I think maybe the chalk build will be Brogdon and Diallo, something like that. We have both of those guys higher projected ownership than Luca right now, so wouldn't be surprised if that's a chalk build. Obviously, both of these lineups have Luca. I really like Luca tonight. But yeah, with the 3v3 here, Diallo, Barton, Roby versus Brogdon, Gallo, Boucher. I mean, the second side here obviously has a much higher ceiling, in my opinion. But I think the minutes floor with their guys is a lot lower. That's the only reason I don't really like it as much for cash games. But definitely in tournaments, I really like the 3v3 pivot here. Boucher, obviously very high ceiling. Gallo, if he somehow plays like 28, 30 minutes, he should crush that price tag. So yeah, definitely if you're playing tournaments, I like the 3v3 pivot off of the optimal here with the second side.
Yeah, I do like the second side a lot as well. But yeah, I think the minutes floor is safer there in the first one, like you said. So that's an important factor to consider for cash games and just general cash strategy there. But let's do the same thing on DK, Chris. Core plays here. Let me just sort it by value plays because those typically tend to be your favorite plays. First one, who do you have?
Yeah, so we can just go straight off of this list. I mean, the first 4 guys here just great point per dollar. Roby, Horford, Diallo, Sabonis. Really like all of those guys. We can even add Hernan Gomez. Like I think he's really good value on this slate. I think he opens up a lot for us. So yeah, I'll go with these 5 guys.
Okay, sit build, double check settings. Should be good. Do you know if we push the late swap changes to live, Chris?
No, not yet.
Not yet. A few settings that we're working on, right? We're making it so if you upload your whole late swap file, if you have cash games with the same lineup, it'll just treat that as one. So you won't get different lineups for that before you have to kind of edit your CSV file before you uploaded it. So should make it a lot easier for anyone doing a mix of cash format or just like single entry things, single entry tournaments. So that should make it easier. Another one that we're working on for late swap actually is, I don't think we have this one up yet, but all your settings that we have in our optimizer, those settings should work now for late swap once we push that. Sometimes the settings don't work just because there's no valid lineup. So what it will do is try to do the settings. If it can't work the settings because there's no valid lineup for them, it'll just default back to the optimal. So it'll just ignore the settings. So that's pretty cool. And then I think we're also, I don't know if it's up yet as well, but we added every single sport now for late swap. Yeah. So
yeah, I don't think that's available yet.
Yeah, but I think we finished working on all of those, so it should be out soon. Pretty big change there, or update, I guess. Should make it a lot nicer. Every sport there with all those settings working, with the cash game lineup thing also working. So it should be really nice once that's up. Should be up maybe today or tomorrow. Definitely this week. But yeah, which ones do you like here, Chris?
So we got news that Muscala is now available to play before he was out. So that adds an extra body to the Thunder. It might change FanDuel a bit just because we had Roby there. I don't know what. I'll have to see. Like, we'll have to see who they start. I think that's a big one. If they start Roby still, then I'll still have interest in him. But I think we're 5K on FanDuel. I don't think we'll need Roby anymore. But yeah, on DK here, 3.7K for Roby. I still think that's a fine play. So I'm still fine to go over these here. We can take a look at the first lineup here, and then let's take a look at the third one here as well.
Okay, got Pat Connaughton here, Chris, not Connington.
Yeah. So we have Luka in both of these as well, just like FanDuel. He's 10.8K. Scoring system here is better for him. So I like that a lot. I like that play. Diallo as well. We locked him. Sabonis locked him. Hernan Gomez locked him. Roby locked him. Horford locked him. And then we have the 2v2 here, Brogdon and Connaughton versus Dylan Brooks and Denzel Valentine. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the first side here more. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Brogdon outscores both Dylan Brooks and Denzel Valentine on his own. Really like Brogdon here in this matchup against the Nets. Obviously, he's 7-4 here on DK, so really good play there. And then we get Connaughton with Drew Holiday out, so Connaughton should play like 20 to 24 minutes. So yeah, I definitely like the first side here.
Okay. See, I think I'm with you on that one. I like the first one more. I like the almost minimum price Connaughton play there, and then getting Brogdon there. Wonder what's going on with Cat. If we have any new update there, Chris.
Probably not. Probably we'll know before the game starts.
Okay. Nick is asking, is there any reason why I'm not getting the same third line?
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I wasn't getting the same one as you either. Are you on staging here?
Nope.
You're on live? Do you have any settings?
I don't think so.
It might be because of the locks that Garry has. If you're running your own optimals, Nick, obviously you don't have these locks. That might be why.
Yeah, no settings for me.
Yeah, let me try this real quick.
Let me check if we hit the like threshold. 3 likes away, guys. So if we get 3 more before we wrap it up here, probably another minute or 2, we can do the giveaway for the optimizer that we've been using, dfscrunch.com. Nick says, think it's the locks, Chris.
Yeah, it is the locks. I just locked those guys. I got the same optimals as you, and yeah, it's the locks.
Yep. 23 likes. Don't think we're gonna hit it today, Chris, either.
I mean, we'll get there one day.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good streak there where we
spin the wheel.
Huh?
I said it was fun when we could spin the wheel daily.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say we've been hitting it. Like, we've been doing a lot of giveaways where we had like 3 giveaways one day, 4, just giveaway after giveaway. We had a bunch when we first started doing it.
Maybe all those people are using the tool now and not watching the show anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, still 23, so I don't think we'll hit it today. Good try though. Almost two off. Even I throw in the like on my account, so I did everything I could. But yeah, anything else, Chris, from you? Closing remarks here to wrap up the show before we go.
No, I mean, I'm excited for this slate. It's a big one. We don't have much news today, which is pretty surprising. Nick just said D'Lo out. Let me just see that. Yeah, D'Angelo Russell has been ruled out. I mean, it doesn't really change much. Like, we don't know about Cat yet. I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, D'Angelo Russell and Cat haven't played. They played like 3 games together. They've been on the same team for about a year now. So it always seems like when one guy's in, the other guy's out. But it doesn't really change much. They run such a deep rotation. Obviously, projections will update with that news. We also got news that OG is out. I think that's also pretty big, but all their guys are priced as if OG wasn't playing, so
Boucher time.
Yeah, bumps up Boucher a bit. That's big as well.
Also got Cat officially updated to questionable on the injury report, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't think this news changes too much. It'll probably bump up Boucher a bit. So, I wouldn't be surprised if a Boucher team on FanDuel surpasses a Roby team, just because we got Muscala in and OG out. So, I wouldn't be surprised on that. But I mean, for locks and stuff, doesn't change anything.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's it then for today, guys. One last reminder, be sure to like the video if you haven't. Appreciate that a lot. It helps people find our content, so that helps us a lot. And then also, if you're not subscribed, enjoyed the show today. Every single day we do the same format here, so slate overview at the start, then game by game, then 3 favorite plays, and then core plays, and then some construction thoughts there. So if you like that, subscribe, hit the bell button, come back again and hang out, get your DFS content out of the way here, get updated with the slate. Other than that, no giveaway today. I think we're 1 like away, almost got there. We'll do it tomorrow, hopefully.
Are we 1 like away?
Yeah, 1 away.
We should do it if we're 1 like away.
Okay, we can do it. But yeah, just the reminder here, guys, if you just want to try it out without the giveaway, there's a 3-day free trial. You can cancel at any point. Before then, won't be charged a cent. You have access to everything, Discord, all the sports, FanDuel, DraftKings with that trial. So definitely take advantage of that. Check that out. Chris wants to do the giveaway. I think he's addicted to the spin wheel.
Yeah, I went on my phone. I gave it a like on my phone. I mean, we got to do it for the people. We got close enough.
Oh, we're actually at 28 now. Just like a surge of likes there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay,
how many phones did you do that on, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I got my iPhone, I got my Bison, I got my Nexus, my old iPhone, so got +4 there.
Nice.
We're at 24, now we're at 28.
Chris is sending out the bots. But yeah, so for the giveaway, guys, like always, just type anything here in the chat at all. Let's do a 1-minute timer here.
Oh, it's too high. Let's do 2 minutes.
2 minutes timer here. And then that's when we'll run the giveaway. What's the lucky word today, Chris?
I don't know. What was it last time? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I think let's add these people here. We got Alex, Robert, Espo. Are they on the list? No, not yet. Yeah, so add Alex, Robert, and Espo.
Yeah, I've got the Nightbot set up here, so it adds everyone who's chatted in the last five minutes, I believe. So.
Okay, so we'll roll it once the timer ends. What are we at right now?
Probably minute 20. Before then, just if you're a new member and you do win, I'll just go over how to get access. Go to dfscrunch.com, create your account here. Just type in your email, lucky winner email, type in your password, and then sign up. You can also sign up with Google, Twitter, Facebook, doesn't matter. Click sign up, and then when you get to the payment section, just don't fill this out. at that point, we'll have to upgrade your account, so it's for free. So all you do is DM us on Twitter with your email that you used to sign up, or send it in the YouTube chat, and then we'll just update your account there, and then we'll give you access like that. And then join our Discord as well and let us know that it's you, and we'll upgrade your Discord as well, so you'll have access to the Discord. Discord's a good place to hang out. We've got some members who subscribe, but they're not in the Discord, so another reminder, if you're not in the Discord and you're a member, join there. We update core plays there like we do on the show when new injury news and news comes out throughout the slate leading up to lock, so definitely do that. That's how you do that. Timer is up.
We got a few people to add first.
Yeah, I'm on it.
So everyone, we got Vian Jones, we got Justin, we got Nick. Yeah, I think we got everyone. I think we can roll it.
Okay. I think that's unique. Okay. Let's hit spin. Got everyone here, Chris?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay. KJ knows who won. He's from the future. Robert
Shelley.
Yeah, that's Robin Lopez here.
Nice.
Went over how to do that. So just send us email here, or if you want to do it more privately, just send the email in on Twitter at DFS Crunch. Right here.
Purple Tulips was the winner.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So is Robert a member?
Not sure. No, I don't think so. 30 likes. We would do another one if we get to 30 likes. I think we're 1 like off, so we can just run it back if we get one more.
I see on my phone, I see 27.
Oh, really? I see 29. Oh, yeah, I see 28 now. No, now 29. Okay, I think that... What do you think, Chris?
I mean, I don't know. I don't see it.
Robert says may have an account from like 2018.
No, that's different. So just sign up. And yeah.
Yeah, that's our old site. 29, Chris. I think just one today. This is good.
Doesn't matter. Up to you.
We'll run it back tomorrow. We bumped down the likes from 30 to 25, so we can just run it back tomorrow. Anything else, Chris, from you before we wrap it up today?
No, just make sure, Robert, make sure you DM us on Twitter with your email after you sign up, and we'll get you that.
Yeah, I actually see 30. Should we just run it back now, Chris?
If you see 30, yeah.
Do we remove Robert from here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't win twice in one day.
Add Trigga. I think Trigga's the only new person that's not in there.
Yeah, 11 minus Robert here. Okay, looks good, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yellow Rose, says KJ. Oh my god.
Oh
my god. You're definitely going to get a Garry. You're definitely going to get one of those.
Yeah, KJ member. Just send me a message, DM on Discord, KJ, and just give me your email that you have on our site, and then I'll do that for you. So I'll just extend it by 1 week for you. Then I think that's it for today. Congrats everyone. Yeah, Justin. Chris picked this wheel, so that should be a Chris. Got Adam in here. What's up? Thanks for tuning in, guys, today. Appreciate it as always. Anyone didn't win the giveaway, check out dfscrunch.com. 3-day free trial there if you want to do that. We'll be back at it tomorrow again, 2.5 hours before main slate, which I think will be 30 minutes later than today. I think it's a 30-minute later lock tomorrow.
I just want to say I got your DM and I got your account activated. Robert, his name is Dakota on on Twitter. So yeah, got you in.
Yep. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all the chat. As always, we'll be back tomorrow. It will be in the Discord, answering any questions, adding core plays if anything comes out, as always. And yeah, good luck today, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. And yeah, goodbye.